What's going on, everybody? So we're back with another Star Trek week. We'll be doing some queues, and you might end up having my mic muted for a minute, depending on if the family is talking or leaving or doing something. So just bear with me. I'm queuing this up for everything I can. And we'll see what we get into first. Probably minefield. Yep. We are using the Heavy Rider today. And we have 2 of the 3 Jem'Hadar weapon sets on. One of them involves a mine on the back, but you can switch it out for a torpedo. It'll give you the same bonuses. And then we have the home mission weapons, which is this turret that turns into a beam and a torpedo. Come here. Come here. Come on. You can do it. Alright, fine. Don't lay next to me. And we have the dog here with us. Whining. Aren't you? We've unlocked 3 of the Jem'Hadar ships. Are we gonna join the match? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Mute the mic for a minute, because here comes the loud noise.
Our intelligence. Mines next to the transports. Keep an eye out. job isn't over.
So we're cleaning out some forces and repairing the facilities. Hopefully we'll be able to here. And again, I'm going to probably end up having to mute my mic until everybody leaves, but you get the idea of what we're doing.
Facility Beta is safe. Facility Alpha is back online. Facility Gamma is up and running. The Falcon.
Kirk are about to overrun. Well done. The satellite is back online. We'll launch tractor mines against the Hurt ships. The last of them. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Herc dreadnought on sensors. Be careful. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Target's shields have failed.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
now I can talk. Because, you know, everybody's leaving. And they're officially gone. So, because I am talking now, I will turn my mic back on. You're staying inside. Don't start whining. Just stay there. So, here's what's going down. I'm still downstairs. And I am sitting, like, directly up with a pillow behind my back. And a dog, right, I don't know, over here, laying down, whining. You were fine. Stop it. Just take a nap. You were doing just fine a minute ago. And now that I can actually, explain, I will go through the build for this ship. Ooh, excuse me, I got the burps. Mainly because this ship build, I actually like a lot more than what I had. It does a decent, like, damage run.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
And I feel I can do a lot of damage with this. I put some, nope. And yes, I am freaking tired today. Because again, like last week, I got woke up super early. Since I am in the living room, I end up getting woke up almost every day. So that usually leaves to me being tired by the time I stream. Good news, I ended up pre-ordering Shenmue 1 and 2 HD. I'm just gonna flat out buy it, you know, that Tuesday it comes out. But I was able to pre-order it, so I got it for $26. I had like a discount code at Amazon. I am very excited about that. My cheapness paid out. You're fine. Stop whining. And if you guys want to see, if I can angle it right, you can see her just sitting there like whining. So, yeah. Alright, let me accept that. Accept that. Can I refine? No. Alright, let's go into the ship. So, like most escorts I build, this is pretty straightforward. The only difference is I have this, which is an energy weapon, which I'll get into that in a minute. But because I don't have any good dual heavies, I am using a dual cannon Polaron. Actually, two of them. Then I have this Polaron energy torpedo launcher, and it is part of the set with this Polaron energy weapon. These two are from the home featured mission, and they are part of a set. I have 2 out of 3, and we'll go into the set details real quick. One thing to note with this weapon is very important. When activating beam fire at will or beam overload, it'll transform this heavy turret into a 360-degree beam array with 25% crit severity. And it has a 2.5% chance to lower all current power levels to the target by 29.4 for 3 seconds, or for 5 seconds, recharge 3 seconds. And as you can see, the things we have in this set are the energy weapon, the torpedo, and then a tactical console. I don't know what that console does yet. We'll find out once that gets released next, or no, I guess it would technically be this Thursday. Then I'll have the max set of this. But having 2 of these things will give me a 15% chance, not chance, but 15% recharge time reduction to beam fire at will, overload, scatter volley, recharge, or rapid fire, torpedo spread, high yield torpedo, mine pattern alpha, and mine pattern beta. So we have that now, hence is why my cannons are firing faster, while my torpedo overload, or not overload, but high yield is almost always on. And then this here, whenever you activate one of the following abilities, will you gain a unique buff that lasts 45 seconds and can stack 3 times. So that's once we get the third piece. But here's what it does. Fire at will, or any beam skill, Fire at will or overload, will give you a 2% chance, critical chance, max 6%. Rapid fire and scatter volley give you 10% crit severity, max 30%. And any torpedo or mine ability will increase your weapon damage by 7.5%, and it maxes out at 22.5. So that's the set bonus for that. The other thing we have on the back is the Advanced Inhibitor Chronoton Rapid Mine Launcher. This is part of the Task Force Ordnance set. Now, the cool thing, I just found out, I think yesterday, this mine can be replaced with a torpedo, because you get to build both of them if you want to. I tried cheating the set where I would have 2 of the Chronoton projectile weapons to get the third bonus for this set, but it does not work. So you get one or the other. Either get a mine or you get a torpedo. So that's up to you. The other thing you get, or you have to have, is this polarized energy weapon, which I'm pretty sure will end up being a cannon and a beam, or a turret and a beam, depending on once I get the level 5 in the reputation, then I'll know which one. But if it's like this mine, since it says energy weapon, just like it says projectile weapon, that means there's more than one. But having 2 gives me the Task Force tuning, which is 10% Chronoton weapon damage, 10% Polaron weapon damage, and 10% flight speed. Now, here's the thing I can't wait to get. Set 3 gives me the Deep Space Mine. It is a pun on Deep Space Nine. And this is the minefield that O'Brien created in the show. And this thing just glitched so you can't see all the way down. But it upgrades your next attack from the Chronoton weapon. And let's see. Within 30 seconds of you, and you have 30 seconds to use it, I believe. It spawns a field of 9 mines that last for 90 seconds at chase range, so the mines will chase people at 3.5 kilometers, so that's the range. So you want to fly in, drop them, and as you fly around and take another pass, that's when they would probably start chasing. They respawn every 5 seconds after they detonate, and they deal almost 3,000 kinetic damage with 20% shield penetration. And the explosion significantly reduces flight speed and turn rate for 12.6 seconds. And then I have a Polaron turret. Those are my weapons. The console that's part of that set is this one here. It is negative 1.5 second shared mine recharge time. So if you have more mines, it'll take 1.5 seconds less to recharge for your shared time. So if you don't know how mines work, if you have more than one of them, they have a shared cooldown. Kind of like how if you have 2 beam overload ones, they have a 15-second shared cooldown. Or it might be 20 seconds, but you get the idea. So this removes 1.5 seconds from that shared cooldown. It also gives you 20% recharge speed for mines, 20% extra projectile damage, and 20% Polaron directed energy damage. And because I messed that up, here we go. When you have 2, it's the same thing. We just went through it. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I finished the Borg. I don't know what you call it. Ground weapon set. There's multiple different versions. I did the Omega Force one. Set 2 bonus gives you stealth and energy resistance for 10 seconds. Takes 45 seconds to recharge. The set 3, gives me team ambush field, 2.5 dodge to self and allies, 2.5% critical chance and severity upgrade. And then at set 3, remodulates weapons, immediately overcomes Borg adaptation, prepares next remodulation as a background process that requires 15 seconds to recharge, and that ability takes 10 seconds to recharge. That's pretty cool. It's anti-proton. This is a rifle. This gives me most damage resistance as well as crit chance and severity. When receiving damage, you get a chance to grant 5% energy damage for 6 seconds to yourself and team. And then the shield dodge chance again. It resists root and knockback. Gives you 308 shield capacity, 10% bleed through. Rapidly recharges after not taking damage for 3 seconds, 2 seconds if crouching. When receiving all damage, 5% chance to apply energy redirection for 8 seconds. Applies a 5-second buff to you and your teammates that exposes the next enemy that fires at you, which is pretty sick. And all that came from the reputation, including this bridge officer. So that's the next thing we're going to look at. Where's that? Task Force Omega. So in here, we'll do that real quick. So I actually have that. Okay. So these are the weapons that I went with. That's the carbine I went with. So it was 40,000 credits, 9,000 the lithium, 5 of the neural processors, and 500 marks. And each of the pieces were the same. And since I already claimed the bridge officer, I can't show you. But he was in here. So that is another thing to note. Once you hit 5. Let's see if I can find it on here. Because you unlock areas. Recruit a Starfleet Borg Science Bridge Officer. A Klingon Borg Bridge Officer. Yeah. Pretty cool. And yeah, that's all for that one. For this guy, we're going for rank 4, and that'll give us the combat engines, which is what I need for the space set, because I'm replacing the old Jem'Hadar set that you get in the DS9 mission, or the DS9 mission arcs originally. You get that when you make a Dominion character now at rank 12, purple. I'm replacing that with the new set, which will help with my control and I think exotic damage. I don't understand the new Dominion set stuff, but at rank 5 here, we will get, where's it at? The shields, the omnidirectional beam array, or the Polaron heavy turret. You can have either or. I will probably go with the turret since I'm using an Escort, but I will also build the beam array because I'll put that on my cruiser. Let's see, and yeah, that's what you get. And one little ship. So, those are the new things I've got since the last time we played. Now, let me check something real quick. Okay. I go to all. Whoa, people are actually doing Storm of the Spire. Heck yeah. No, they're not. They're doing Swarm. Never mind. I don't want to do Swarm again. I'll do something different for you guys, so you don't have to see the same stuff. I have Onslaught. I enjoy doing that one. Wow, that was quick. Okay. Fleet alert. I can't even see what time it is. 2:30. Oh, cool. We're only on wave 2. It's like, dang, we joined rather fast. No, yeah, there we go. Like, only if I can get close enough. But you guys know this one. You've seen this one with me before. pretty much we do wave after wave. Ooh. I got the burps today. I just want that. Bum. And it looks like we got a couple Jem'Hadars in here. Because of that guy. Excuse me for the nasty sound that you just heard. My sinuses are really acting up today. If you guys watch the channel enough, you know that I have a very bad sinus problem. I was actually worried last night when I was laying down to go to sleep that I wouldn't be able to... Where am I shooting at? Behind me. I wouldn't be able to do this today because of my sinuses. My eye was watering so bad where my eye was almost swollen shut. It wasn't even funny how bad that was. Like, you guys can't see it now, but I did post a picture on my Instagram. And it didn't do it justice because I couldn't get a good angle with the way I was sitting. But my eye was just like, no, you're not going to work. I want you to suffer. I want you not to have any luck when it comes to your stupid eye. I want you to be able to have it swollen shut. I'm like, oh no, you ain't doing this. I sat up till like 4 in the morning wiping goop out of my eye. But God, I love this ship. I had trouble flying this ship before when flying it like a standard Escort. Ooh, and I'm moving my table everywhere. But now that I'm flying it like the way I am now, yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as I want. I think it would do more damage set up the normal way. But I actually enjoy this, the way it's set up. Because once I punch through the shields and my torpedo goes off, like, things just die. The torpedo has a higher crit chance than most of my other stuff. Oh, I gotta move. Gotta move. Don't want to die. Alright. Yeah. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this because I'm having a ton of fun. Just constantly jumping into random queues with this ship and just trying it out. And no, we are not brought to you by Coke. But I would say if you want to support me, you can. Coke, I will accept your sponsorship because I drink you enough. Alright. Let's see. Bum. I'm not doing no damn crystalline. Counterpoint's gonna be interesting. Same with core assault. I haven't done that one in a while. For disconnect. Yeah, I just queue up for those. So, yeah, each of these you guys know. The interesting thing that I can't wait to see what they bring out more for is this gamma marks. Because we only have the 1 queue and the 4 missions in the gamma quadrant that you can do to unlock the marks. So that's what's very interesting to me is what will we get to, what's the word for it? Get the extra stuff for it. While that's doing that, I'm going to give a shout out to Scourge for leveling up constantly. You're doing a great job. I've been meaning to start doing this on the new streams because we had a lot of people join and I don't actually get to be online when they're on. Like Scourge, you have been going to town So good job at that. Where's the other guy? Jesse. Great job for you too. Keep up the great work. You've been going down too. I've been seeing your name pop up in this a lot. Cinder, same as we. Well, you know, you all you new fleet folks are just doing amazing. And damn it, Bobby, get back online. Ah, Cooner, sorry that you left the fleet. That makes me sad. Oh. And my niece actually made up a Jem'Hadar character, passed controller off to her husband, and me and him played for a good, 40 minutes one night when the queues weren't working right. So, it was very fun teaching him how to play because he's never played this before. But he picked it up really damn fast. I cannot tell you how amazing that was. And you know what? I might have to make a new thing for my camera placement. I'm thinking about having a new thing set up for Star Trek Online only, where the camera, I'll unlock it and show you guys, will be up here in the chat area, and I make the border like this screen here on the loading screen for that. I think that would be pretty cool. Because I don't ever use the chat when I'm streaming, and I like having you guys be able to see. Oh, I'm doing counterpoint. Sweet. I love me this mission, and I need some of these marks. Oh, wonderful. Defiant, or not Defiant, but Dreadnought, Cardassian Intel Cruiser? Or is this the Escort? Flight Deck Cruiser, that's what I thought. Intel Cruiser, okay. I have no idea what that ship is. And a bird of prey. Cloaked and looking amazing. I guess no, technically the Cardassian, actually they all could be. Woohoo! Destroy them all. I'm not getting caught in that explosion. And I love playing anything with DS9 in it. That is why I was super excited about this. Oh, you want to... Okay, fine, turn me. You dead anyway. That's why I was super excited for the Gamma Quadrant storyline. Because it is now probably one of my favorite storylines. I just wish it was longer. I just wish anything with DS9 in this game was longer. I'm curious to see what they're going to bring out for next-gen stuff, besides having Geordi. The only other thing I wish they could have done was have one of the Daxes in here. And then have one of, or not one of, but have Worf in here as well. And Jake if possible. Because if Jake's still writing, they could have easily wrote it off that way, but I understand why they didn't. Mainly because CBS and Paramount, they like to keep their hands on things. I understand that. Destroy! Alright. We should be able to close this. Get in here quickly. Okay, he got that. Which one you going to? Gotcha. We follow this dude because he's going to decloak and then we're both going to murder things. Because that's how we roll. They decloaked. I already got that one. Okay. Oh, dang. I was right near one. Fire on everything. Do it. Do your thing. Yes. Dude's got that one science vessel made it through. Destroy. And the fact that Terran Empire has a big story in this game so far, that has me giddy as crap. Oh, somebody's using the Bajor set. It's pretty nifty. I like that set a lot. Now I'm just gonna go and start taking out stuff around the station. That's right. I'm gonna murder you before I pass you. You're a different story. I gotta turn around. I wasn't paying attention to that thing. Or this guy. But drop some mines on him. Alright. Come over here, take care of this cruiser. That's dead. Fire off some torpedoes. Drop some mines. Slow down a minute. Get a recharge rate going. We did an amazing job there. We got the bonuses all the way through. That to me is good enough to cheer for. And what do you call? I don't want to be right here. I'm going to get jumped as soon as they jump in. Let me zoom back a little bit. Alright, this should be good. There we go. Don't underestimate the Terran Empire. Ooh, they didn't jump in from this side. I'm cool with that. Super cool with that. Never. Terran Empire will fall. Oh, I gotta shoot this way. Shoot this way. Stupid temporal ship. Command ship now. I'll do a full breakdown onto the sets once I unlock them. I'll let you guys know what I think of them. Woo, going a little fast, but that's okay. Underneath. Firing those torpedoes. I think just having torpedoes on this ship with the mines, to me, is enough to just, like, fall in love with this kind of ship all over again. Oh. So I'm shooting at. Plus, the special weapon for this ship is a missile launcher, I think. Defend the station. Why not you? Be defeated by our hand. Dead. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, let me focus here for a second so I don't die. There's a good probability that will happen if I don't pay attention to my life. This ship is 100% a glass cannon. Going down through DS9. Dropping some mines. Flowing down now. This is where I die. Back, there we go. There we go. They got the fighters. Ooh, that was a big shot for them. Run away. We get healed up. Take that guy down. Alright, let's see what we got going on. They should jump into the top, right? No, they came back in from the bottom. Good job, game. Make me fly all the way up top. Just to go down to shoot people. That's okay, though. Like I said, I enjoy this mission a lot. Too bad people don't play it like they play Borg Disconnect. Because I would literally queue up for this one every time. Luckily, the Gamma Quadrant is my new DS9 Reputation family. And that is the one I play the most, is Swarm. Unless I need those tokens, or not tokens, but Reputation unique items. Then I'll go do the Gamma Quadrant stuff. Just so I can get into building my stuff. Oh, and if everything works out, we will be streaming some Shenmue this week. The goal for that is I want to play it a little bit on Tuesday if it comes in the mail in time. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be pissed because I paid money for same day delivery. Alright. Where's everybody at now? And if it doesn't, we'll probably play it on Friday night. As soon as I get off work. When I'm like dead tired and I have no care in the world. Destroy that command ship. That repulsor beam thing is annoying. Destroy. Oh, I got blown up by the warp core. And a torpedo. And a disruptor fire. Ooh. And a phaser array. Wow. I got hit with a little bit of everything. But, yeah, as long as Shenmue arrives on time, we'll play a little bit of that Tuesday night. I want to wait till Friday just so I can buy my notebook. And be good to go. Because I kind of need a notebook for that game. Anyway, you do get one. Well, in game, but I like having my own so I can write in it and.
Repairs complete. Face the wrath of the Terran Empire.
Beam down a thing just so I could say I did it. Or not, because I think. Yeah. We're at the Dreadnoughts already.
Our reinforcements will put you in your place.
No, they won't. Your reinforcements will die. Just like that ship does. And one cool thing is with my, what do you call it? Bridge officer abilities, I think it is. Not bridge officer, duty officer ability, that's what it is. I have a thing every time I use a tactical team, engineering team, or science team. I had to make sure it wasn't anything like intelligence team or, what is the other one? Pilot team or something. Like, you get a little buff from the main 3 teams. And it's a smaller effect from what I give out to myself, but you still get the bonus. So, nice little thing. Still got a minute on that. Ooh, somebody used that spinal disruptor phaser thing for the Cardassian ships, which I admit is pretty sick. Bam, that one's dead. Do the next one. Take him out. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. And we did that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We streamed for an hour. I'm going to cut it, keep it short today. Just because we don't have a full group of people. And I don't want to make this boring as possible. Because I am being a little bit of boring. But if you do enjoy this, don't forget to like, comment, share on YouTube. And check the links out below the video on both YouTube and Twitch, because you'll have, see if I get this right, link to Facebook, a link to the guy that does the intro music, all of his Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all of his stuff. And then you'll have a link to, if you're on Twitch, you have a link to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you have a link to Twitch. You will have a link to a small YouTube group that I created for small content creators to help share their links around, talk to people, ask for help. And then I have a link to the Facebook page for the channel, as well as a Facebook page for the fleet for Star Trek Online. Lastly, we have a link to a PayPal donations, which do not donate if you can't afford it. I completely understand. It's just there to help me be able to afford stuff. It helps me afford new cameras, microphones, computer. Anyway, I just rebuilt one. I need to get a second one going so I can have a arcade cabinet that I can record and stream from. That's my next goal. Then, what is the last one? Oh, Patreon. So Patreon is getting, well, it'll get finalized once I get actual supporters on it, but you guys will help give me feedback on what you want the rewards to be. Currently, with the $1 reward is get in my Discord channel, which I'm always online on. I'm not always looking at it, but it is there, so you can find and talk and meet with people that are playing games that you're playing. I have it set up for games on my PC currently. You can just sit in there and chat with them. There will be Q&A stuff where you guys just ask me questions and I'll answer them just flat out for you on Patreon, and it's only for them. Once I can get back upstairs, because like I said, I'm literally down in my living room. That's what my living room looks like. It's trash because my family hoards. But once I get upstairs, I will finish the Zelda Master Quest for Nintendo 64, because I have it on one of my carts that I can rewrite. Once I do that, you guys will get the full streams first, and then I will release them for the public on YouTube. What was the other one? I think the other one was you guys can join me on, like, when I'm not streaming and I have an open party. You guys are welcome to join. You get, like, invites for that, just to hang out with me. Pretty sure and I know one used to be you guys get to, pick one game a month that I will play and try to stream if I have time. That one most likely will go up once I get my time, set it and sort it and everything. Because I am now off Saturday and Sundays from my job. I am still looking for another job because I still can't make ends meet, but I have it set so now Saturdays can be my day of that kind of stuff. And then Sundays is my D&D day and Star Trek day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate it. You get checking this out and chilling out with me. So have a wonderful day and peace out, everybody.